Hello everyone, we have 4 more questions for midterm review part 4. The first question for question number 58 is, what is a phytoplankton? So a phytoplankton is any photosynthetic small organisms, they usually float around, within the ocean or within a body of water. So those are producers in water, basically, but it's a collective set of organisms just like our regular producers on land. We have plants and fungi and some bacteria that could be producers, but phytoplankton are the producers of the ocean. And then we have zooplanktons, which are organisms, very small organisms as well, but they feed on phytoplankton. So zooplankton is the primary consumer of the ocean. This part, a lot of students have trouble understanding this gross primary production, net primary production, and respiration. Now that we've learned about cell respiration and photosynthesis, I hope this makes a little more sense. So the idea is plants make a lot of food for itself, right? It's not making food for us. It's not generous like that. Plants make food so that it can use some of the food for its own body. It can use that food and turn that into energy for the cells in the plant. And some of the leftover food becomes the body mass of the plant, or the actual growth of the plant. So the entire amount of sugar that's produced during photosynthesis is called gross primary production. That's all the sugar that's produced during photosynthesis. What you see over here is that some of the sugar that's produced after photosynthesis, a lot of that sugar actually get used by the plant themselves. That's called cell respiration, right? We turn glucose into ATP so that cells can use them. And then we have something called net primary production, which is what's left over after plant used some of the energy for its own living, right? This net primary production becomes the plant's body. It helps the plant grow taller, bigger, wider, whatever, right? It becomes the biomass, the actual body mass of the plant. So this is called the net primary production, what's left over. So when you eat plants, you're actually eating the net primary production because there's already part of the plant that's part of the production of the plant that's already used by the plant itself. So you're not eating the gross primary production, you're eating the net primary production, and the cell respiration is lost. It's used by the plants. Lastly, we have something called biological magnification. The idea of biological magnification is the accumulation of toxins. So when you think about it, right, if you're eating 3 pounds of burger a day, and you do that every single day, you're going to be eating a lot of burgers, right? So if there's toxins in the burgers, that will accumulate in you as a consumer, right? So the idea is when we move up the trophic level, the trophic levels, the amount of toxin and the concentration of the toxin gets accumulated as you move up the level. So this is called biological magnification.